for his daughters. So for today, I was asked to share on Proverbs 31. And I know it gets a bad rap. I mean, come on, girls. Have you read Proverbs 31? The virtuous woman. Have you gone, I don't think I can live up to that. It was written from the advice that Lemuel's mother gave him in finding a good wife, a good woman. So he lists out, starting in verse 10, where can I find this woman? She's more precious than rubies and gold. And then you keep reading down and you're like, I don't know if I can do all that. That's kind of crazy. But I'm focusing in on verse 30. Verse 30, Proverbs 31:30, which says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised. Now that came after all that virtuous stuff. Here's what she should look like. Here's what she should be. Here's what she should do. Here's how she's a good wife. Here's how she's a good mother. Here's how she works in the city. And then it says, favor, or sometimes we've heard it as charm, is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord shall be praised. Now, why would they put that in there? What does that mean? So why would charm or favor be deceitful? Where does that come from? We need to understand what that means. So the word favor is translated from Hebrew in the word shanan, which means literally to charm, graciousness, acceptance, or kindness. So that doesn't sound bad. What do you mean? Kindness is deceitful? Favor, charm is deceitful? But you got to keep going. And now look into what does the Bible mean about that? What does that word deceitful mean? That root word is shaker, which, according to Strong's, means an untruth, a sham, deception, falsehood. So think about it. Favor is deceitful because it might be covering up some unpleasant things. Come on, has anybody else been there before? You've met somebody and you got your church face on and you got your smiley face on and you got your favorite outfit on and your shoes that you just love and you're just walking around and you're being charming, but it might be in a deceitful way. Because you want somebody to think highly of you. You want somebody to compliment you. You want somebody to say, oh, girl, you got it going on. But if it's deceitful, then it's not good. Maybe there's some things going on that you're trying to hide. Now, there's nothing wrong with being charming and kind and all of that, and I'm going to share that in a minute, but we have to be careful that we're not saying something and meaning something else or saying things that aren't truly who we are. Today, we might say somebody says one thing and does another. They're talking one way, but they're walking another. Come on. We've seen that before. What? I mean, let me just tell you, if you work with people or know people in your life and somehow one day they find out that you're a believer and they go, what? I had no idea. That's not good. That's not good. Don't hide it. Don't profess one thing and walk another way. So the message of Proverbs is this: to be deceitful is only going to bring destruction. Only going to bring destruction. But then a woman who fears the Lord, she won't let herself be deceitful. There's intent with deceit. You're doing it intentionally. Because she doesn't act that way because she has a fear of the Lord and will be humble before him. Because her beauty is within her, not outwardly. Doesn't the word tell us Don't focus on the outward adornment, although there's nothing wrong with fixing yourself up and looking nice because you feel better about who you are, but that's not your beauty. Your beauty comes from within. Have you ever been around somebody who the more you spend time with them, the more you get to know them, they become more and more beautiful, more and more attractive in a lot of different ways, not just physical, but have you seen that? That happens because the inside is coming out. The woman that fears the Lord, she doesn't do things for other people. She does it for God. Right?